Thanks to SimpliSafe for sponsoring this week's video.
This is our 50-foot sailboat, turned tiny home, and it will literally carry us and our dogs over oceans and around continents as we undertake a complete circumnavigation around the globe. And these are the Bahamas, an island chain with nearly 700 uninhabited islands, surrounded with warm water so clear you can see the seafloor from space. It is known for being a gateway drug for sailors, and it just so happens to be our gateway to the rest of the world, since we are currently here, in southern Florida, a mere 50 nautical miles to the west. But to understand the significance of this jump, we need to pull back out to the big picture. And that picture looks a lot like an entire planet full of long stretches of uninhabited islands, separated by even longer stretches of water, where, when things go wrong, we will only have ourselves and our boat to depend on. Which means we need to do a lot of this, and this, and this, and this. And also a whole lot of this.
And I'm following you. Wow!
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you're always dramatic.
And that.
You ready?
Oh, this is so beautiful. She shines.
I might have got that.
That's the first time that happened.
Because even as our tropical adventure is calling, we can't forget our roots.
I love it here. Look at all the wildlife.
Naturally, we will miss our families while we are away. And I think that is especially true for Dingo, who, after being our stray turned rescue wild breed adventure boy, somehow turned into a doofy family dog who loves his grandma. So in his place, I want to thank each and every person who is watching our videos, because all of you guys are making it possible, making it happen to get my mom out here on the boat adventuring with us. And even though she won't admit that she really comes just to visit Dingo, she did mention on a recent trip that she misses how safe he always made her feel when he was staying at her place. Because don't let that puppy face distract you. He is a highly skilled security system that has and will defend the family. But since I could never separate him from his person or his baby sister, I found a way to make it up to my mom by partnering with SimpliSafe to provide her with a less hairy alternative for home security. SimpliSafe is an award-winning home security system that protects over 1 million homes in the United States alone. It protects the whole home around the clock. So while Dingo may scare off some intruders, SimpliSafe takes it even further by monitoring every door, window, and room simultaneously to protect against things like fires and water damage. It comes with a comprehensive set of sensors and cameras, including the all-new wireless outdoor security camera.
Oh my gosh, you're filming it.
So you always know what's going on inside and outside your home. Save 20% on your SimpliSafe security system when you sign up for an interactive monitoring plan and get your first month free. You can go to simplisafe.com/ExpeditionEvans to learn more. And since she can check in on the system and camera feeds from anywhere, my mom has one less excuse not to visit us, and she can come with a lot more peace of mind. We're going sailing! In the meantime, we are cruising through boat projects. And since some of the more vital pieces of some systems are still stuck in transit, we get to knock out a much more exciting project in the meantime.
Look what we got in the mail today.
All the way from Korea.
One of the most challenging things about living in a small space such as a sailboat is finding things that will fit. So Brett and I got clever and we're like, well, where do other people live in small spaces? Korea. And what do Koreans have? Really cool appliances. That's what. If you've ever spent any time on TikTok, you should go check out like the Korean appliance avenue of TikTok. It's a good time. Anyway, we found an amazing Korean washing machine and bought it, and it came all the way from Korea to our boat here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
And it came in like 3 days.
It was impressively quick. You okay?
I leaned on this and it went.
What did it do? Let's unbox it. Show them what it looks like.
Minis.
Please tell me this does not look like it should have a face and talk in an animated movie. Doesn't it look like a little robot?
That's a lot bigger than I expected.
It is. Okay, it's saran wrap.
I'll do that on there. Get some salt. Protecting.
It's still saran wrapped.
This huge box, I wasn't sure what it was, is no-see-um netting.
We're off to the Bahamas soon, and our friends from SV Turtle. They're a little bit ahead of us. We've been leapfrogging since Bristol, Rhode Island, but they're over there in the Bahamas right now, and they texted us the other day. They're like, get no-see-um netting. Don't come without it. So we got a lot. Apparently enough for like 5 anchorages. So don't worry, Bahamas. We're coming to the rescue.
I'm going to start working on the next project, which is to get the washing machine installed, and we are going to put that right here. Because this closet, we don't really use it very much because it's kind of a weird angled shape, and so the hangers hit the back and they hang kind of crooked. And this way, with the washing machine there, we'll be able to take our dirty clothes off, put them right in the washing machine, and then once it gets full, we'll just run it. I probably need to get that washing machine as vertical as possible for it to be happy with draining and everything, and mounted really securely. Are you our new washing machine?
I just like hanging out in the closet.
Oh, Harry Potter fan. This is the solution we came up with. Putting a bar across the top to hold it off the wall because that wall slopes away. So we'll put a bar across the top, mount on both sides, and then we'll also have bolts coming in through that wall.
And then we'll have a washing machine.
We are drilling a bigger access hole because Jay drilled the smallest hole possible and then almost dropped the wrench and everything else down below into the oblivion.
I feel like you're being a little militant.
So now we went for an extra big hole, which is bigger than we need,
It may be
but go big or go home.
Okay.
I think this is how we're gonna burn our boat down.
Probably. Hey,
Hoot!
look at that piece of wood.
You have to unscrew it.
And now we can mount a washing machine?
That's it. Now we can do it.
Okay,
We actually wondered, can you reach up to that one?
I think so. Update, the washing machine is going in great, almost mounted. Also, Brett needs stitches. So we're going to the urgent care. It's 4 a.m. We've been awake.
4 a.m.
Yeah. So maybe the hospital. And we're gonna get some stitches. Raph from Spirit Animal gave us the keys to his truck so we could run errands. So we'll actually be able to get to the hospital. We were just talking about getting the suture kit and training.
We were. This would be a good opportunity. I can still feel my fingertip, so I don't think we cut the nerve.
That's good.
By we, I mean me.
Thanks, Raph. We'll try not to get blood on your truck.
No promises.
So me driving the truck is a great idea.
I'll just pass out.
Made it.
I'm gonna strap you off right at the front.
Finish park. Let's see what happens when you try and come in.
I'll try to be concise, but here's the lowdown of what happened. We've been mounting the washing machine and trying to get it all sorted in the closet with a bracket and all the things installing so that we can get it mounted evenly. At the time when Brett cut his finger, we were almost done, like 10 to 15 minutes from being completely done with the project. I was out in the saloon and Brett just says to me all of a sudden, hey, I cut my finger really bad. And so I immediately grabbed a towel because Brett never acknowledges when he gets hurt, or at least not out loud. Like if he gets injured, he doesn't say anything if it's just like getting hurt. So the fact that he said something, like I knew it was bad immediately. Grabbed the towel, walked in. As I'm walking over, I'm like, does it need stitches? He's like, yeah. I wrapped his finger right away. I didn't look at it initially because there was just blood everywhere. So we wrapped it, put pressure on it, got it up above his head. He went to the kitchen while I grabbed the first aid kit so I could wrap it up. And then when I wrapped it up, I got a good look, and it is pretty bad. Like, it's really bad. He's gonna be fine. He's not gonna lose his finger. Probably won't have nerve damage, but it's really deep, so, and it's his finger. Hands are sensitive, so we'll see. Yeah, pretty bad. Brett was pretty chill about it. He told me that it's because he was trying to keep his heart rate down, but when Brett goes into panic mode, he like gets like super calm, but also like couldn't do anything because he had to hold his finger up. So I ran around and grabbed everything. Hi.
Hello.
That was unsuccessful.
What is it?
What'd they say?
I was like, yeah, I'll just go to urgent care in a couple hours. He's like, well, I mean, are you sure? He's like, you could get infected. I was like, I don't think it's gonna get infected in 2 hours. And if I have to wait an hour, I might as well just go take a nap and go to urgent care. She's like, well, I mean, we can't force you, so it's up to you. I'm like, all right, see ya.
The adrenaline's wearing off and the pain is setting in, so ditched the hospital because it was going to take so long that by the time they would see me, it could almost be time to go to urgent care, so I think we'll save.
And they weren't gonna give you any pain meds.
They didn't give me any pain meds.
They just said sit in this chair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's the culprit. Blood even on it. It just has a really cheap little locking mechanism to lock the blade open, and it came unlocked and closed on my finger.
We just got you some pain meds.
Got pain meds, they have not kicked in yet. But adrenaline's wearing off, so I am freezing and in a lot of pain.
Yeah, let's wrap you up and sit you down.
Yep.
Okay, I opened up our emergency medic stuff for med packs. We got these for cruising, so breaking into it early, we'll have to replenish. This bag is specific for finger cuts, and it came with all the stuff that I dumped out in a rush and instructions. Until we have a better look and have it cleaned up and everything, we won't really be able to know how bad it is. Okay, I'm about to show you guys the finger cut, so if you don't want to see it, look away. It doesn't look as bad as it did earlier. Actually, it looks a lot better than it did when I first saw it. I thought it was a lot worse.
It's really deep right here on this side.
Yeah, I can see. It goes really deep.
Yeah. But I still have feeling all the way here, so I don't think we did any like damage.
Yeah? You can feel everything everywhere?
Yeah, I can feel all this just fine.
What about around the cut area?
Yeah, I think we're fine. We just need to get it clean and keep it closed so it can heal.
Okay. Do you want to tell us how you feel?
I feel like I'm in love with you.
That's really sweet. And you don't think you can fly an airplane anymore?
Definitely not. Even with autopilot, I don't think I could find the button.
You couldn't fly the button?
I couldn't find it.
Okay, let's get you in bed.
Okay.
Want to update everybody, Brett? How's your finger?
My finger is good, it's splinted and wrapped because I'm working late into the night, being a little clumsy. It's about this time 2 nights ago that I sliced it open, and the washing machine pretty much all the way done. I'm still going.
You look beautiful.
This is the ring light we got. Do I have a cool eye and circles?
That only happens when you're looking directly into it. We have some updates for you. First off, Brett's finger is doing great. Look at that. No stitches necessary. He probably would have gotten stitches if we had stayed at the hospital, but we bandaged it up pretty good and it's already healing nice. We've made some progress since our last filming date, and the biggest thing I wanted to show you guys was that we finished the upper mount for the washing machine. This is what Brett was working on before the knife attacked him. And so I wanted to just take off the washing machine to show you. We just test fitted it. It looks good. And we started to take it off. Brett came to help me and he pulls out the hose. But apparently the hose has water pressure. And now there's water everywhere and I'm holding up the washing machine with my foot because Brett had to run and turn off the water pressure.
That's better.
It's such a little hose.
It is.
A lot of water very quickly.
Yeah.
Good thing we have an unlimited supply.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Okay. Introducing our upper washing machine mount. Well, this is teak, and this is the fake starboard. It's like marine lumber. It's just plastic wood. As fate would have it, these 2 holes are actually in the wrong place. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount it back up again, and our template didn't work out, so we're gonna actually just put the washing machine up and then mark where the holes are for the bottom so we can drill them in the appropriate location. And then we can actually mount it for reals. Yes.
I'm using this towel to wipe up the floor because I am confident that I will be able to wash it very soon. What is
Sound very confident.
cheese break? If you haven't seen our TikTok,
We need to mark the holes, and here's what's going on. We gotta use these really long threaded rods to go through and mark where they go. We don't have any pins this long or pencils this long, and we don't have any paint to dip the end in, which was my original idea. I don't feel like getting my nice pigments out, so we are instead going to use ketchup. I'm just gonna scoop up a healthy amount of ketchup.
Right.
Booyah, don't be confused. This is not Brett's finger blood.
Okay, let's drill the mold. Okay, now we'll see if the holes line up. We shall see. We did it with pretty small drill bit, so it should be like the exact size. Our washing machine is the size of one jade.
Bolts are in. We're putting one more set of washer nut lock washer combos, and then we will put the washing machine on. And then we're gonna wash clothes because I think this might be my last clean shirt. Either that or we're going topless, Brett.
Both are acceptable to me.
Last piece is rubber.
A little rubber washer.
Washing machine time. I'm gonna give it 50-50 shot. Maybe 60-40 against us. What do you think? Do you think it's gonna mount?
I think it'll mount, but I don't think it'll be as straight as we want it to be.
And then we're gonna fiddle with it because we want it to be perfect. Okay. We're in for a long night.
One of the threaded rods that we cut it a little long, but the problem is that it's running into this little vent right here, which I think is just a water tube, but it's bumping into it.
Brett cut the bolt, and now we are putting the drain hose on because we have a decent amount of potentially false confidence that this would be the last time we put this up, and it's gonna stay up, and we're mounting it for the last time ever.
Until we get any drain hose.
Forever.
Killing me, Smalls.
In other news, I have a bunch of 70s music stuck in my head, but I can't sing it because obviously my singing is good enough that it would trigger the YouTube copyright infringement. So just, if you haven't listened to a 70s playlist recently, you should. It'll make your day better. Yeah. Introducing one installed drain hose, one injured finger, one handsome man. You're doing a great job, my love. You want to start with the bottoms?
Sure.
You're in.
Woo!
You get 3 seconds. Name the song.
It is fully bolted in where it's gonna live. I attached the inlet. The drain reaches the shower, so for now we'll just have it go outside and we'll put the cover on. Take a look.
So far, I like it.
That looks good.
Here's the directions. If anybody would like to interpret that in the comment section, I would really appreciate it. I think it has something to do with this button. It turns on! That's cool. Look how
Oh
little
my
it is,
goodness,
you guys.
it's awesome.
It's tiny inside.
I love it.
Look at that. Look, it's like my hand depth. It's so little.
Here's the max level. You could fit like a whole pair of pants in there.
At least a whole pair of pants. Yeah. Should we do laundry? Okay, we've got our manual right here. And this is the front, I think. And it opens this direction because it's Korean. Watch this. So it's Google Translate. So we've got regular mode, delicate mode, boiling baby clothes mode. So
You'll notice that it's rigged a little odd. So I have the drain hose going into this bucket because I want to actually see how much water it actually uses. And if it overfills that, then we'll be in trouble when we're putting the shower.
you better not overfill that, otherwise we'll never be able to use it. That's too much water.
No, we just installed the water maker.
Right.
Unlimited water.
Okay. There's only one thing left to do.
Sleep. Shower. Wash the bloody rag. Ha!
As the honorary first wash, since this is because of installing the washing machine. It just seems like the right thing to do.
Seems appropriate.
Yeah, we'll see how much stain it gets out. I didn't prep it with any kind of detergent.
No pre-treat or anything?
Yeah, so it's just super stained. It's set in because it's been a couple days. Wow, actually a lot more will fit in there than I thought.
Look at that. You could put it like a pair of socks.
Probably could fit a pair of socks. I just want to do it one more time. First wash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're running out of room.
This really isn't very much clothes.
7, 8. Just add a little bit of color. I think this is it.
9.
9. And since it's going to drain to the ocean, we're going to be using obviously natural detergents. So that may mean that the stains don't come out as well, but it might not be a reflection on the washing machine as much as it is the detergent. Wow, it doesn't need very much.
It's a tiny little thing.
And we don't use fabric softener because we like rough clothes. It toughens you up. I think we should do it on boiling baby clothes.
Boiling baby.
That's what one of them says.
I know.
Does this actually say boiling baby clothes mode? Because that's what Google Translate says. Oh, sorry, that one?
Ah!
It's working!
Look, water!
We're just gonna sit here for the entire cycle.
It's only 29 minutes. It's really washing them. Look at that. Where'd you go, little guy? I love it. I hope it washes clothes. I mean, that's better than I could do so far. All right, update. We're now have 11 minutes left, and our bucket's full. Pretty much full. I can't remember if that's a 2.5 gallon or 3 gallon, but regardless, it's full. So I'm gonna go dump it in the shower, let it drain, and then we'll see what else it's doing. It's filling back up. So I think we've done a wash and a rinse. It's drained twice now, and so I'm not sure if it's gonna do that 2 more times. It just finished. It popped the door open on its own. Here's the clothes. They look so clean. Kidding. And here's the final result of the water. I'm gonna say it's probably like exactly 5 gallons, is my guess. Also, unfortunately, we did have a couple technical details that didn't work as planned. The first off is the cover is off, you may notice, because we set it on there, but then we didn't actually screw it on, and so then when it spun, it vibrated a little bit, and it vibrated off, and it sounded like a train wreck. The other small thing is that rubber boot, I don't know if you can see it, there's a rubber boot back there, like an elbow, and it has a small leak, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that. Hopefully buying a washing machine on eBay from Korea doesn't come back to bite us, and we're able to get parts for it.
Hopefully. Okay. Should we start with the really stained one?
We should. Let's see. This is the blood rag.
It did pretty good.
Considering it was a cold wash and it's been set in for
That did pretty.
3
You
or
can
4
hardly.
days.
I mean, it's still stained for sure, but I would. And it's hardly wet at all. It spun it really well. Feel
Oh
that?
wow.
Yeah.
You could hang that up there to dry it in here in like an hour.
Doesn't smell like BO.
Win.
I can't decide if I think 3 gallons is a lot of water or not.
5.
5. Oh, that definitely is a lot. I thought you said 3.
The bucket is 3 gallons.
No rain, no flowers.
It's not French.
Frenchie, they.
Just the place for it. Right in the middle of our front room window.